It was the 24th of December, and all through the house, the SmugBros were ranting with an occasional shout. The weather outside was bone-chilling frigid, a perfect winter's night for drunkenly bitching. They pop bottles of cider and drink into the night, sharing stories of Christmas. What a festive delight. Though they wanted to spread cheer to one and to all, they didn't help but realize their brains were 2 sizes too small.
Where Sky wants to like finish it, when she's like, bend me over, and I'm like, all right, here we go.
Yeah, I don't have
What the fuck was that?
It's me retracting and then switching positions.
Retracting? Is it just like...
No, it's like...
Reverse!
One step this time. One step.
2 steps this time. Every
Cha-cha real
roller
smooth.
rink in the fucking country.
Shot real smooth.
Everybody shoot your load. Oh god. The most
Is that how you blow your load?
That's what it sounds like.
Clapping.
Pop, 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 pop.
Just
Like a
hitting the
sprinkler.
fucking wall that hard.
So, take 2, gentlemen. Welcome
Again.
to the SmugBros Christmas special.
Oh.
Put that clip of the pufferfish, that sound effect of the pufferfish right here. Wasn't that funny? Come on, guys.
Enjoy that reference.
Didn't enjoy that great reference. We're having more fun with the audio editing recently. If you call it the
eats a
last
carrot.
episode, he eats a dude. It's in
And
the mouth
nothing
for a solid
bad
second.
happens.
And nothing bad happened afterwards.
Good ending only.
Right.
Pufferfish is released back into wild. Disney makes movie.
So this is the second time that we've attempted this because the first time we had technical difficulties.
Dan fucked up.
Yeah, they were going to the same input. I hate when that happens. But so now we're back here.
Those
We're
are
gonna
sound words.
yeah. Now we're gonna retread the same ground that we've been recording for 12
All right.
minutes.
Fuck you guys. It's Rude Eric, baby.
Whoa,
Oh,
wait,
damn,
plus,
Eric,
change,
spicy.
change up the background music now to something aggressive. Fuck.
Dude, fuck all of you, except Rob. Rob's cool.
So just me and Andy.
So specifically the
because
brothers.
to my knowledge, Rob is the only person who has not had sex in a room that I'm sleeping in.
Oh yeah.
I just gave him a
I'm
look.
just kidding, I literally never fuck anyone.
Is that the end of Rude Eric?
All right.
Oh no, Rude Eric's going
Well,
throughout
no,
all
take-
of season.
for the holidays?
For the holidays in the future.
And the future.
Rude Eric's just here to stay.
That's
I'm
every
here.
Christmas now, Rude Eric.
Hashtag get Rude Eric.
Get Rude Eric.
Eric, how's the kombucha van going?
Fuck you.
It was a legitimate question.
I haven't fed them
I like Rude
in
Eric.
like months. They might have been really dry, and I fed them yesterday.
Oh, the Scobies.
That's
The
like when
Scobies,
we
yeah.
had like a, I
Six
found a
Scobes,
bottle
dude.
of vinegar
Yeah.
which had formed its own SCOBY on the bottom. It was black, and I'm like, huh.
You walk up, you go
Yeah,
like,
I'm like, yeah, boss. Yeah, I'm tossing this. He's like, yeah, it can't be that.
oh,
Oh,
oh.
yeah, that's bad. I'm like, you can't keep doing the
Yeah,
pufferfish.
back to the real
There's
quick.
nothing Christmassy about the pufferfish.
One more time.
You can attach meaning to anything.
Yeah.
What? You put a Christmas hat on him?
Just
The,
ask
the
me-
Christmas
you
pufferfish
can-
eats a carrot.
You freaking kill it. You put a light in it. Ornament.
Mm.
That's a SpongeBob.
What about that episode?
Exactly.
Yeah, the episode of SpongeBob. Yeah.
What happened to
I mean,
Mr.
That's
Puff?
just taxidermy.
That's true.
That,
Is it taxidermy if it's a fish?
yeah.
Aquadermy?
I'm pretty sure it's still taxidermy.
Do you think you just be a specialist in just fish, or is it both animals?
You can be a specialist in any animal.
Dude, I shove dead animals with stuff day long.
I'm just straight. Oh, I'm just stuffing them. I'm just.
You go back in real quick. Hey, I want to see how my dog's doing. Oh my god!
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah.
I would like you
he's not a
to
dog sitter.
taxidermy my
I'll
golden
take care of your
retriever
animal.
with this pocket pussy.
He runs up front.
Be like, oh, okay, so that makes me actually
Oh,
think
dude,
we're talking about.
I love Cyberpunk. The mods you can do are really just mind blowing. The poodle pocket pussy is by far my favorite feature.
Right. The
Sex scenes.
it
Sex
makes me
scenes
think of,
everywhere.
It makes me think of a subreddit called
Pocket pussy.
ATBGE. Awful taste, but great execution. And it's these horrible, like I saw one today, that it was, it
like
says
Walmart
leather,
people?
it says leather high heels, and they're normal high heels until you get to the bottom, and they have shaped human toes.
I've seen
Yeah,
that.
and so it's awful taste,
And they have hair.
but great execution. And it's just weird shit like that. Like I saw one where it's just like, check out this bike. And the bike had a car fender surrounding it on both sides, so it had one light and a body, and you just sat in the middle. Awful taste, great execution. Like, you can't understand what possessed people to do it, but you gotta respect that they did it.
Respect
Like
the
one I
drip.
saw was a helmet, but the helmet is just someone's like bald shaved head.
I saw one where it was a helmet, and it was just this this anime chick getting plowed right on the side of it, and I only saw that.
Wow. Dan!
Yeah, why'd you see that?
First of all, in the group chat I'm a part of, it was shared to me, and so yeah, people knew I'd find it funny, but then I saw the image again
why?
in the subreddit. Gee, I wonder why.
Dan's crippling addiction?
Crippling addition to anime, VTubers, and all things. Well, we're gonna clip that.
Yeah.
Adam,
I think that was a little
2-second
bit of-
bit of
Yeah.
no of the
Oh.
Wii ad where it's like we will play.
Yeah, thanks. Wasn't that pufferfish sound funny again?
Is that the sensor noise?
Man, that's funny. Glad we're using it to cut things that wouldn't get us ruined.
It's the Christmas pufferfish.
The
can't
Christmas
ruin what's
fish.
already dead.
He's making the thumbnail. I'm gonna put him in there.
Can we all just be
No.
pufferfish?
Well, I really think that, like, Santa's time's done, bro.
It's the Christmas.
pufferfish's
It's the
time.
Christmas pufferfish.
It's his time. He survived the carrot. He spit it back up.
Right.
That wasn't them playing the video backwards.
He has both fallen and risen again.
Every time you move like that, you keep shaking the dresser, and I keep getting worried.
No, it's on there. You're good.
Life is fear, Andy.
No, man. So what did we talk about the last time we tried to record this that we haven't addressed yet?
Well, I think we just went off
Christmas?
on a Christmas
oh, yeah.
tangent.
Yeah,
Welcome
we
to the
talked
Christmas
about
special where we
JoJo's.
don't actually talk about Christmas.
Oh yeah,
All right.
JoJo. Yeah, we were trying
We're talking about JoJo, and then we're going to skip that.
I just
Yeah, you stop.
so fucking.
Andy, tell me some funny Christmas memories.
I'll start with a wholesome thing of my coworkers saved Christmas for me because I've had a very bad December. Shocking, Andy in financial ruin.
Whoa, whoa.
Who didn't see that
Who didn't see
coming?
that?
Andy financial ruin for the board. Ding ding.
Alex Trebek's dead.
So anyways,
Somebody's-
Andy was doing a bad December so far.
Yeah, was
Worse for Alex Trebek.
Actually, on the flip side, it could be the great for him.
oh my god,
Damn it. Wow, wasn't that pufferfish funny again? Man.
Glad he doesn't have.
Dan gets one little sippy of some crazy juice, gets a little wild.
Whoa, dude, he
Get
not
some
only has
sugar
had
in
a
me.
full
Get a little
fucking
kooky.
Martinelli's, but he
One
also had
Martinelli.
like a goddamn Diet Pepper or something in there. I don't fucking know what it was.
Red Bull or something.
It was Red Bull? It was brown. You
What are you
had
talking
some
about? Oh, that was
in
Moxie.
there. Disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm from New England. and
This
I
episode of
hate
the podcast brought to you by Moxie.
No, it's not.
wrong.
No.
Emboldened by the people who hate it. Moxie.
it. Yeah, literally, it's just like
You want to sponsor us? I mean, we're open.
No,
I
we're
am.
not.
I am. Nobody else
the
is.
people who drink Moxie are literally the people who like,
Scum.
oh, I can fucking drink this. Like, I can drink dip spit. Can you? And you're like, no, I've never fucking felt the desire to. Why would I ever? And they're like, it's because you're weak and I'm strong. Like,
Are you attacking my entire family?
Then they
My
try-
mom, dad, brother.
Your
I
mom
think-
doesn't have anything to prove. She fucking dealt with you.
Ow. Whoa. Not wrong, but ow.
This is the cold open. Welcome to the podcast. Jesus Christ.
I know.
Merry Christmas.
Mom has the best Christmas quotes where everyone's giving me shit like, Andy's the mistake child. And then mom cold-handedly, after a couple drinky poos, is like, look, you're military kids. You're all mistakes.
Yeah, you're all accidents. And we're like, no, she furthered it live. She's like, we're Irish Catholic. You're all accidents. And I was like, thanks, Mom. Feel like you wanted me.
No, we don't. I don't.
Wow, wasn't
I
that
don't care,
pufferfish
it's not my
funny again?
Eric, rude Eric 2020.
Yo, Rude Eric's back.
Rod, stay out of there.
God damn
The
it.
kids are still awake.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut it real quick. Just like long story short, a lot of my coworkers and stuff got presents for Rory because
Oh,
I've had a lot of financial.
Honestly, yeah, that's
that was
wicked
most
fucking
wholesome.
awesome.
If I could cry, I would, but I couldn't. So I hugged her and I said thank you. I'm sorry, I'm not crying. I just can't.
I'm sorry. I am not crying. Like that.
Well, look, dude, my grandmother died, and I didn't cry about it until 4 months later.
Well, no, I'm just saying people should not expect you to cry.
I wanted
for
to. I felt
kindness.
like it was such a sweet and sentimental thing that I should have like choked back a tear or something. But I was just like, I'm like, oh.
I once saw.
Sometimes thank you is just enough.
Yeah, I saw when we're on the topic of like crying as dudes and whatever. I saw something that I thought was really cool that resonated.
Ew.
It was like I'm at work, right? And it was back in Memorial Day, so we're all outside. But this is last year, Rona. But we're all watching, the flag and all that, and they're playing taps.
Merry Christmassy.
So they're playing taps, whatever. And like you're in an environment where it's very military centric, but you're also like you work with veterans and stuff like that. And I look over, and to me it means whatever. We came from a military family. We obviously have respect for that stuff. But to somebody else, he's watching that, and in that moment, it like exemplified everything he fought for, like an old veteran dude. Single patriotic tear out of the corner of the eye, and I was like, "That's good." I'm like you should want to be able to love your country that much for the right reasons. And you should be able to be critical of your country for the same reasons. It makes me, it breaks my
Yeah,
heart.
but when you see him at the rally months later with the MAGA hat, it kind of ruins it.
Yeah, I'm like, you really just, you want you should love your country like you love your children, and that includes wanting better for them.
You should love your country to the point where you should understand people have different opinions.
Exactly.
But you don't.
If your opinion and what you think harms another person, though, fuck you.
Right.
Yes, Rob.
You don't. But like, people don't like want better for their kids, right? You just want to like make them put up with the same shit you did. That's the whole point, right?
Well, I mean,
Just like become the master of the situation rather than being in the receiving end. That's the whole point, right?
I just don't want him to be a loser.
That's not up to you.
That got really serious.
Yeah,
I was
wow.
making a joke. I was making a joke about how like my parents mistreated me.
You're joking about something serious.
you got-
All right.
you got the whole-
Continue, my friend.
you got the whole squad laughing. God damn.
Dude, memes? Memes.
Pufferfish, one more time. See, wasn't that funny?
For the 7th time.
See, I don't think I'll ever get sick of hearing that.
As long as Rude Eric is around, we'll never know.
Pussy.
Hey, that was my line, idiot. Speaking of,
All right, wait.
Go back to
We're already ruining Christmas. Favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, okay, go.
A Wish for Wings That Work. Dan, if you say anything else, I may have to fuck you.
In like a good way or
No.
a bad way?
No.
In a bad way.
Bad way.
We can do this the
bad
easy way
man.
or the hard way.
I remember I had to break someone's mind where I'm like, he's a real person. They're like, no, it's from the Boondocks. I'm like,
Oh,
and
the
the
Booty Hunter?
Boondocks, yeah, I'm like, and the Boondocks got it from a guy who's in prison. And I showed him, and he was like, what the fuck? He's like, that kind of makes it 10 times worse for me. That makes that so much worse for me. I'm like, why? Because you think he's going to fuck you? You're not pretty enough.
But anyway, so I think
Fleece is on fleek.
when it comes to Christmas movies, I'm not like a huge fan of Christmas movies in the first place. But like, if you're gonna pick one, it's gonna be that one that's kind of like a family tradition at this point, which is A Wish for Wings That Work.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's gotta be because I watch it every year.
I have Bill the cat tattooed to me.
It doesn't mean a lot to everybody else. It was what do you call it? What's
It was Bloom County.
Bloom County? It was a comic strip that had the equivalent of like
the penguin.
Yep,
Otis the Penguin and
Otis
Bill the
Penguin,
Cat.
Opus
Okay.
the Penguin and Bill
Which
the Cat.
way back in the day they openly, yet again pufferfish noise, they called him the cat.
Well, isn't that funny again? God.
Isn't that funny for the 8th
Jeez.
time?
Especially when it was preempted.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Man, we swapped Rude
In
Eric
the
for,
movie,
like,
they didn't say
omniscient
that.
Eric.
They said they replaced his brain with tater tots.
They did replace. They had a coupon, or what is it?
They had a coupon for the Friskies again.
Yeah,
He barfed on the Chinese rug.
They had lobotomy coupons.
Lobotomy coupon. He's like,
Andy got a tattoo.
yeah, of
a character.
specific scene where they all see Santa and the not the Canadians, the geese
or whatever,
that fuck with the penguin. They're like, yeah, he can't fly, yeah. They all see Santa and they're like, ho, ho, ho. And it goes to Bill. He drops his jaw and mouth to the ground, hitting his stomach.
Right. If I'm editing this video, I'm gonna put that picture of Bill right here. See, look, he's going like he just collapsed.
It was so great that I was like, I need.
Which is funny because in the movie, he's in there maximum 20 frames, and he's got it on him for life. So now it's
What? What's
infinite
gonna be a
frames.
problem? I'm like, I'm not gonna live to be 90. 70, like.
No, it was funny.
It's worth it.
I mean, that's one of the funnier clips in the entire movie.
That's
right?
why I love it.
Man, don't get to start on Don Hertzfeld. God, no, that's
my
top
man.
tier humor, right?
He liked my photo of my tattoos. Bless you. You two fuckers didn't answer. Christmas movie,
right?
How could we?
Right, that's true.
You make a fair point, but fuck you.
Fuck me, fuck you.
Hey, fuck you.
Rude Eric, what Christmas?
Rude Eric is not a Christmas movie.
It's been a while since I've like watched an actual Christmas movie. I mean, the movies that are actually Christmassy, I would say, are probably like, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Wait. I was gonna reference this. Is that actually I've had this argument with my lady where she got extremely mad at me because I just refused it. Where she says
What?
She keeps saying it's
For
a
no reason?
Yeah, because
Weird.
I know, crazy. She was saying it's a Halloween and Christmas movie.
Okay.
I'm like, bullshit.
It's still a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
It's not a Halloween movie because Halloween is what they're used to.
It's not
that
part-
is not the
yeah.
driving force.
It's
That's
not
their
part of the
norm.
central
That's their
plot.
everyday life.
Exactly.
It's not special. What made that movie special is they tried to experience Christmas.
You've thought about this a lot, haven't you?
I talked about this with my Colombian
Rob's
friend
fucking
at work.
losing it.
Because I can literally just picture anyone I worked with at Nightmare New England just being like, Halloween's my fucking life. That is my reality. That is my everything.
And they're very depressing people.
It's literally 2 months out of the fucking year. It's a
2
fun
months?
job, but fuck. Like,
So it's like you're talking about people.
It's
just
1
like,
month. The
No,
minute
what-
October comes, like spooky,
But they
skeletons.
work 2 months
it's
out of the
open.
year.
It's open
Yeah.
from like the
For
24th
them,
of September.
yo, bro,
to,
it's
like,
haunt
November
season.
10th.
It's fucking.
Wow, you have a job for like a month-ish.
Dude, I get paid $7.25.
But you can scare people and occasionally get struck.
Yeah, I'm gonna get fucking punched in the face every. It's a fun job. It's a fun job, but it's not your.
You want to grab your
personality.
dick during it?
Yeah, actually, but it's because he thought that I was a woman because I was in drag, and oh, he had a bad time. He grabbed
Or
a
did he have
bunch of fucking dick, and he was very.
All right,
upset
calm
about
down. You can compliment yourself later. Maybe he sniffed. Do you think he sniffed?
it. I mean,
There-
he didn't like grab bare cock.
I'm just saying when he
I think-
when he did that, he went like, "Oh."
So Eric,
No, answer
what's
me.
your favorite Christmas movie?
I think
I
that's
just want to
good
say that
pick.
was the longest
He
dead
sniffed.
air on this podcast history.
And it was a
sniffed.
whopping, what, 4 seconds?
It was probably a good 6.
Rob saw him in the parking lot. Let's go.
But I would say the movie I watched most canonically with Christmas is this. It's a Harry Potter overdub written by what was it? Brad Neely. It's called Dear Reader Wizard People, and he just makes Harry Potter just like this like loser
Like mouth breather.
like alcoholic. He's like, when our man HP uses his wine out of nowhere spell, and he keeps calling like the characters like the wrong name. Like his uncle just calls him like Uncle Salt Porker.
Sounds like a weird derogatory slur.
Salt porker.
Yeah.
You fucking filthy salt porker.
Salt porker.
Hey, back over here, salt porker.
Go to the fucking mines, salt
Salt
porker.
porker, look at the salt porker.
Calls his cousin a
Alright, show me a
roast
minge.
beefy weefy.
Roast beefy.
All right,
That's my favorite VTuber.
Show me your roast beefy meefy. Beefy.
That's it,
One
meat
foot-
curtains, love.
Show me your fucking cunt.
One of
All right, show me a minge.
one of the favorite
Oh yeah, them fallopian tubes looking great, love. Stop flying away.
I'm connecting this back to Christmas.
Yes.
The scene in there from Christmas is Ron and Hermione talking to each other, and Hermione just comes up and is just like, I'm going home for Christmas. My family has money. And then she's like, Ron, have you been tested for diseases? You look tired. And then Ron just replies with like, we're gonna stay here and rule the fucking school. Why don't you go home to your family? Maybe they got you a new pillow to cry into.
Oh my god.
And the whole movie is just like shit like that, and I love it.
Did Rob answer?
No.
Rob's going
I'm
next.
waiting.
That's it.
That's
Oh,
it. Yeah.
all right. So are we talking like Christmas specials?
It
on
doesn't
TV?
have to be
Or a movie.
a movie
themed
that
with
you
Christmas?
signify with Christmas.
Okay.
I mean, probably like a really basic answer, like fucking Home Alone, or like
Really?
one
That's
of
a
the
good one.
Christmas
Yeah.
specials that like you saw on television. Like the one that really sticks out, the Christmas special that comes on like CBS, the 25 Days or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the one specifically where.
Macaulay Culkin tries to break into a man's home.
No, Chris Kringle's like a kid and shit, and like it shows him like
The
growing
fucking
up.
puppet thing, or not the puppet, like the.
It's stop motion, yeah. It's stop.
Oh.
It's super old timey.
Does it start with him in a fucking forest, like fairies and shit?
Maybe
I
I
it's got
think.
Burgermeister Meisterburger.
I think so.
I swear to
Yeah,
God, yeah.
It's the one with
You're
the heat
triggering
miser
memories I
and
didn't even
shit,
know I
right?
had.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always like.
Oh wait, the hot and cold guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that one,
Miser,
yeah.
heat
Miser.
miser.
I kind of fucking hate that one.
Right.
I get it if you're like a kid and if you have like special things with it. But even as a kid, I hate.
Can we be
it.
honest though? Like in our family, even as now think about it, even as far as mom, if not A Wish for Wings at Work and more traditional, what's one thing we're gonna watch every single year?
Frosty the Snowman.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Yeah,
Reindeer. That's
but
big.
then I was gonna also tie in.
Oh, the fucking Grinch, dude. The
Oh,
cartoon.
Yeah,
like,
not the
1970
fucking Jim Carrey.
Yeah, like 1970 cartoon
You're a
Grinch.
mean one.
I had
That's-
someone
That's
fucking.
actually my answer.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the one that I like.
Okay,
I would
that
watch
I had some dude at a
Yours
gas station
ugly
ask me the most like, or tell me the most like basic thing. He was just like, he's like, do you know who sings the fucking song to like "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch"? And I'm like,
Who?
yeah. He's like, he's a famous person. I'm like, yeah, he's Mufasa. It's fucking Mufasa. I could not.
James Earl Jones?
Yeah, that was my point.
I was
couldn't.
literally gonna make a joke that it was James Earl Jones.
I
was
could not.
thinking that was gonna be
I
the
could
right
not
answer.
think of his name.
I
I was
don't-
filling up my car. I'm like, who the fuck is it? He did the fucking Broadway play Fences, where he's like an angry like dad in like Brooklyn. And then the minute I drive off and I pull out of the parking lot, I'm like, James Earl Jones. Damn it!
I thought you were gonna make some joke. It's like it's a famous person. I thought you were gonna be like Tay Sunday.
It was not James
Joke
Earl
with
Jones. It was
rain.
Thurl Arthur Ravenscroft.
Oh, good. I
Wow.
totally slap
Really?
his shit all the time.
Dude, you don't?
I'm bumping on
I just said
Spotify.
I fucking do.
Yeah,
Oh,
fuck yeah,
sweet.
Can we
dude.
deep fry that song?
Oh
on, you
God,
mean
no. Yeah, dude. We can buy like a 1994 Honda Civic just to do that.
We all know those kids in high school. It's like they'd be rolling around, specifically after Christmas, where they got 12-inch subs from the parents and their fucking, again, 98 Civic or their 2001 Chevy Sonic. And they'd be like, bro, check this out. I'd be... And the license plate would be losing its will to live.
Wow, sounds great.
And it'd be like, yo, it's louder than a... in there.
What? No, you know my favorite person of like, I think we had just moved to New Hampshire. Doyle. I saw him screaming Christmas music out of his car with his car covered from head to toe in Christmas lights. Illegally. Illegal
that?
as fuck.
Because I've seen that guy in Nashua every now and then with the Christmas lights car.
No, Doyle's was covered.
Oh, I didn't see that.
This was years ago.
It's weird. It's almost like.
Like, yeah, no, we know why he could get away with it, alright? We don't need to spell it out.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's weird. It's weird.
It's
how you can, like,
fucking
do stuff
quaint,
like that.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's weird how Rob has.
My muffler was too loud, and I had a fucking gun put in my face. It's crazy. It's so weird how that happens.
Well, clearly, you gave the officer.
You were asking for
You
it.
were
yeah,
asking
dude,
for
I
it.
was,
Look how
I
you
was
were
totally asking for it. God damn me, right?
Either
Fuck.
that or
how
you
he's
just had it
Yeah,
coming.
dude, look how. Oh,
Rob,
wow.
you had one bad apple out of the bunch. It doesn't spoil them all.
It does. It does. That's the thing. It spoils all of them.
Did for mom.
Well, you know what? You're not gonna get perfect doctors
The
every
apple
time.
had a different mom. What do you mean?
I meant our mom.
What?
Our mom hates cops.
Good.
Dan, it's not to stuff.
Well, yeah, she's from New York. Isn't that like a whole thing?
Yeah, that's a whole
gonna
thing.
say, like,
Because the worst
unless
part about
you're-
New York, if you're not in New York City, where they're already kind of like fucked, every other cop in every other state thinks they're NYCPD. You're not. You're in a bumfuck meth town. Calm down. That's like in Peterborough.
No, I'm thinking
You are policing maybe less than 1,000 people, and you need the most tricked out SUV cop cars. For what?
I make that argument pretty often.
The drunk driver and the kid smoking pot. Wow, real good spending, real good taxpayer money.
Yeah.
Are we
Jesus
trying to
Christ.
struggle to open a bottle thing right now?
Oh, fuck! Oh!
Wow, that was hot.
Wow, wasn't
my
that
God,
funny
dude,
again? Oh no, wait, that was just Rob. Good impression.
God, dude, I've literally never busted so hard in my life.
I have.
We've had no, Dan. We have kids. We don't think we busted that hard.
No, it's probably it's.
All right, best Christmas present.
Oh, good question. I don't want to start. Someone else has to go first. If we're doing
It
that.
doesn't have to be
'Cause
the
you know my
present, it's just
answer.
the idea of how you think your parents actually got it.
Wait,
Which
so
for-
are we speaking specifically presents from parents?
Yeah. Well,
no.
no. It's from anybody.
Could be from anyone.
For me, the best Christmas
thought it was the
I ever
case.
had, I'm just gonna lump it all into one because it was like one specific Christmas that was wicked tight. It was the first year I was in my apartment in Concord with my roommates and my ex-fiance, and like just all of us, like the
Collective.
yeah, it was just like literally at like midnight. My ex woke me up, and both of my roommates were downstairs with the presents they gotten for me, way too fucking excited to wait. And, like, they got me a fucking record player, and, like, it's funny that Dan literally just said this, but I got a 12-inch sub for my fucking car. And, like, my ex bought me a fucking PS4 Pro.
God
and,
damn.
like, a bunch of other super
Oh,
cool,
yeah.
like, limited music shit, records, and, like, cassettes that
I
were
remember
only
this.
released
Yeah,
to,
I remember
like,
you talking about it.
50 copies and shit like that. Like,
God
it was just,
damn.
it was probably one of the first, like, genuinely really good Christmases I'd had since I was an actual child. And I, like, definitely fucking cried. And it was very
That's really,
memorable.
I'm like, I
It
like
was
that.
really cool.
I want to bring some wholesome vibes to the podcast every now and then.
Fucking gross.
That did it, man. That's good.
Hell yeah,
I like
it was
that.
tight.
Yeah, it was tight, dude. Fuck yeah.
My
Eric, do you want to
people-
go?
Christmas is dead to me.
Whoa, Ruder's back. Keep the same background music from before. God
like
damn.
salt,
whoa.
Eric. Calm down, bitch.
Salt, Eric.
Christmas is dead. Forever hell.
Forever hell. Fuck Santa. I'm Santa.
Bad world.
Bad
Take away one N.
Eric, bad ending.
What?
Satan. San. Oh, add another N.
Andy's not literate. Whoa.
It's an anagram. It's not how that works.
Fuck off, Rob!
I thought that you were being
I'm going to the closet and fuck all you.
Eric, what was a good Christmas for you?
I don't care.
Whoa, Rude Andy's back. They never left.
the whole time.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like Christmas.
Dead Eric. Hurry up.
Wow, pressure. Rob, do you have something more readily available? Oh wait, no, you just went.
Oh, well,
Dan.
Me?
I could talk about something. You know, like, we were talking before on the first recording about, like, getting into the Christmas spirit. So, like, what I want you to do is just, like, really, really just, like, relax around your family. Wear your comfy sweater. Wait for them to comment about your weight. You know, like, just really embrace that feeling of wanting to grab hold of your eyelids and pull them backwards over your skull and envelop yourself like some sort of cocoon just so that you can fucking escape.
Don't think about the
That sounds like an
times
edit episode.
where your family members have made you question things. Because even myself, I can't remember a Thanksgiving where I didn't spend 10 minutes in the bathroom alone. I'm with you.
For some of us,
Yeah,
Christmas is
why were you in the bathroom?
just taking a shit. It doesn't. There's nothing different.
we were talking about different things.
Why would you say when you do that? You sound like the berries and cream guy.
Berries and cream.
Berries and cream. What kind of Skittles are you eating?
It was Starburst, and he goes,
Oh.
I'm another one that likes berries and cream.
No,
That
he's like,
guy.
what kind of Starburst are you eating? Berries. And you? Cream.
It's from like that. Remember that era, like the golden era of advertising, where shit was just wild, right? That was part of it. And like my favorite ad, as long as we're on this
Fucking
topic,
dumb.
my favorite ad of all time from that era. Yeah, it's funny burp man.
I was just thinking about the Starburst commercial where they were literally just like targeting a specific mix of races. They were like,
Why is that funny?
A Scottish Korean that could never exist. And it was
Right.
just like, what the fuck?
You're right. That fucking happened.
They were like, they can't procreate.
Rob,
Their pussies
wait,
are
Rob,
sideways.
Rob, you can be famous. Rob, you can be famous. Cancel Starburst.
No, I'm thinking. Remember that Skittles ad?
Cancel culture killed Brick Fight, and it now killed
What
Starburst.
the fuck is Brick Fight?
It's a dumb. It's a
That
dumb.
sounds like a
Can we-
power violence band.
Can we get back?
Dude,
That could be it, man.
Dan.
Can we
Dan,
get back? Let's-
me and
let's-
Dan
let's-
side project Brick Fight.
So we're gonna talk about Brick Fight in a second. I want to talk about that
Drop A.
commercial. It was for Skittles, sour Skittles, way back in the day, where it's just like there's gotta be this old lady, and she goes, "Come on, you're abusing him," and he goes, "He works for his money, and he needed a shock. He needed this for sourness, right? So he's getting these zaps, and he goes, oh, tube sock, hit me again," and it's this giant guy in a tube sock costume, like, but it's just with no
What?
face. He's this eldritch being, a
Oh, I
giant
do remember
tube sock, and
Hit me
he's
again.
yeah, and he's rubbing his feet on the floor to get static,
Yeah.
and he goes, "Hit me!" And he goes, Rob's doing it right
That's
now.
real great for a podcast.
Yeah, no. So I'm glad they
Yeah,
can see
it's
that.
an audio medium. I'm aware.
Yeah, but, it's like, but he does that. He's outside. He goes, "Hit me again, tube sock." And just that was my absolute favorite. I remember like recording shit way back in the day on GarageBand, like years ago. I had a song called "Hit Me Again, Tube Sock." I don't.
Oh my god, I
You
remember that.
Yeah, dude, and that I was never so proud because that
Did I
shit
put
started.
vocals on that?
It started making its way around school, and like I thought I was like, oh fuck, people love my stuff, and then people go out and they actually like listen to real music, and they're like, yo, that guy sucks, god damn, like, and I learned real fast, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make money doing this.
We should revamp it and call it "Hit Me Again, Cum Sock."
Ooh.
It's shattered.
Bring a new
It's just
audience.
Foster's director.
You know those sticky hand toys that you like throw against a window? It's like that, but
Oh
it's a sock.
god.
You have the idea
remember-
that it's still wet. It's dry now.
So on topic of
So it
like
just shatters.
Christmas memories and like older memories, do you remember how fucking livid Dad would get when we would buy those sticky hand toys and we inevitably we'd get them on the ceiling?
Yeah, the Spider-Man one specifically.
Because the fucker, Dad, he'd go in, the Spider-Man's up in the corner of the wall, and Dad's like, he literally is doing that thing where he was, fuck. He gets the stool because every male in my family is what, 5'8". So he gets the stool, and he grabs it, and he's just, and he's swearing to himself, and he's just like, "These fucking things are marks on the walls." Because they do, they were coating this oil over, so like they'd leave marks on the walls and
Like,
shit.
fucking dude, coated in oil. I was flying over to fucking Kuwait trying to get my goddamn nut, and you came out.
Yeah, we did ruin a lot of things.
Dad, if you listen to this, I'm sorry.
What the fuck was I so
I'm not-
horny
you chose
30 years
this.
ago?
Wait, no, they're Dad's employers.
Oh, God.
They're probably like, "These kids ain't that funny."
Just
Yeah,
think
yeah,
about-
they're
the
probably-
fucking the people who like do reinvestigations are listening to this right now, and they're just like the dudes doing the clearances are just like it's not cancelable. I'm just waiting for it to be funny. It's not fun. How many times did they play that pufferfish sound? Too many.
Wait, can we get another one right here?
Oh man, it's still funny. I'm glad
I think
we
the
did
ninth
this.
time it stopped being funny.
I don't know. I mean, you viewers at home, rate us on the like and dislike ratio.
Do
Yeah.
we keep pufferfish or do we end the
Don't
pufferfish?
fucking dislike the video, please.
No, it's good for
It will literally
it's-
never pop up.
It's good for engagement.
Is it? Is it actually?
It is,
it
yeah.
better than nothing?
If you get a video that got 50,000 thumbs downs, at least people
Watched it.
They felt something about it.
They had to watch ads.
Exactly. No, it's like honestly,
It's
with
like that.
with social
all-
media.
Any feedback is good feedback.
Exactly. No, that's absolutely true. Because all they give a shit about the end of the day is eyes on product. Sidebar shit doesn't matter. Like we don't make money from doing this, obviously.
But you have to be so,
on the
like,
side of the thing, you know.
extraordinarily like in either direction to be
Exactly,
like,
to be
you can't just be in
profitable.
the middle because people are just like
Exactly.
that shit and just like go on to the next thing like dude, that fucking sucked. Smash that dislike.
I love
but
being
actually
angry.
don't smash
Yeah.
that like.
Yo, you know what?
I love commenting on company videos that they're never gonna read.
SmugBros podcast. Remember to dislike the video.
Please don't.
Please. Now,
Just
remember
like, dude, I'll
the
show
most
up at your fucking house.
the most Chad move of that is fucking Linus Tech Tips, where he's just like, he goes, like the video if you did, dislike it if you don't. He gives you the equal option. He's like, I don't give a shit. Like Linus from White Media Tips, most Chad tech YouTuber of all time.
And Canadian.
He reads his own hate comments. He does a whole compilation. He read a hate comment where he brings it up, and he's reading it himself, going, "Huh, I always thought Linus was homosexual. Turns out he's Canadian."
That's a very American thing to say.
It was, yeah, dude. People are the most closed-minded pieces of shit who
Well,
read
you
hate
either have the
comments.
opinion of Canada is America's hat, or
America
America is
is
Canada's bitch.
What?
Whoa.
You
Can't-
either
cancel.
think Canada is on top of the the hat of America,
It looks-
or Canada is fucking America.
Oh, you're right, because it kind of
It's on top.
Yeah, and it pokes in a little bit
Who's
towards
on
a
t-
Great Plain or Great
Monopoly money,
Oh.
trees.
Maybe it's bunk beds.
Lakes. No,
And
Rob.
Canada just
Rob's
got
It's
just
all
bunk.
good until someone throws up or pisses the bed.
Rob's doing the fucking. He's doing the pufferfish meme, but he's got the biggest DSLs of all of us, so it looks funnier.
Wow,
What does that mean?
dick sucking lips.
Yeah, I do.
Oh. You see, it's funny.
have the lobes ever come into play?
Dude, I ever tell you about
Do you ever
the
plug
time-
those things up anymore?
I had to take them out because face masks
Oh yeah.
kind of fucked it up.
Yeah.
Like, basically,
You just go like this.
well,
No, because then you get.
Wait, what's the?
yeah.
The elastic
them out.
slapping around your ear.
Well, no, but the issue is once you're at 2 inches for a plug, it like the. At this
Mask,
point in
rubber
time,
band.
I didn't have like
Words.
no fucking a reusable cotton mask, so I was using disposable paper
Yeah.
ones at work, and that little strap would get in between my plug and my lobe, and it cut me wicked fucking bad,
Ew.
and I had to take it out to let it heal, and it healed, but it's not super great, so I'm just giving it time because I don't want to have to lose them.
The end of Robbie Big Lobes.
Yeah, I'd be really upset, dude. It's literally a handle I've held for like 8 years.
Is it
hoping
still
to
your
become
handle?
a piercer, yeah.
No, it is. Yeah.
And Dan's like, confirmed.
Confirmed. No, it's like because I communicate with Rob pretty much exclusively on Instagram. Because it's
For the most part, yeah.
the weekly the weekly transition is just like find funny things, send to Rob.
Yeah, and then
Just-
it's like, hey, are you gonna come by? And
Yeah.
it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be there this week.
I always
like,
send shit to people at like 1 o'clock at night. Or Dan while I'm literally talking to him.
Yep.
Like a Donkey Kong thing.
Oh my god, there was a really Christmas related thing. So like, you know those videos where like a woman
No.
and like 10 men love each other very much, so they all come on her, and like.
So that's a white
one
Christmas.
of those. It was definitely like a screen cap from one of those, and it's like when Santa gets out of his like fucking 10 millionth house from my 10 millionth glass of milk. Just her with the yeah,
showed me that,
you
right?
know what it is. You know what I'm talking
Those
about.
Put it up on
Dumb
screen.
blondes.
Oh my god!
don't
Oh my
do it.
god!
Is that what it is?
When actually, the image on screen was the pufferfish. Has anyone actually ever jerked it off to like Santa porn?
No.
No.
Not even once.
I can't
No.
say I have either.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Okay.
I almost sounded like you were gonna say you
Yeah.
did.
I'm
I don't think anything with Santa are involved. Like if a chick has like a Santa outfit on, like that's kind of attractive. But I'm like, but then you just kind of be like,
It's
yo,
the
do I put the
tits.
beard on her or what?
What is Mrs. Claus's first name?
Mrs. Claus.
No.
No. Yeah. No.
We're not
I
ready to
mean,
have this conversation.
Nicholas Claus is also not his name. So Santa Claus, is that like a
That's not wearing my
pseudonym?
work shirt.
Yeah.
I just noticed that.
Or
Keep going.
well no, is like Santa a pseudonym? Because like Saint Nick, like
I'm gonna ask the infinite wisdom
Of Google.
Google. Right.
Whoa!
You
What?
found it? Wait. you
Yeah, I
found it?
found it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her first name is Anya.
Anya.
Anya Claus.
That makes sense. It's definitely German origin. The whole Santa.
I was gonna
Oh,
say
makes
Russian,
sense,
but
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Anya?
Anya.
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 I guess. Yeah.
Basically, think about Gears of War. Anya, come in.
Anya.
Anya.
I'm gonna deck those halls and you're gonna die.
Marcus, you need to shut the fuck up. The location, the drop zone is about 5 clicks away.
Anya, we're gonna have one child.
Anya, I'm in Lower Ohio delivering the gifts, delivering the packages.
Marcus, this is Sarah. We're not on Earth. Anya, I'm gonna need you to repeat that.
I think this is Trenton, New Jersey. Anya, I'm scared.
We're not safe, Marcus.
Grubs!
Lock the door. Pull up the windows, Marcus, please.
Creatures!
Marcus, the war ended 4 years ago. You need to wake up, Marcus.
You're in a Dollar Tree.
You're waiting up, Marcus.
My wife is dead, Marcus. You need to wake up.
Can that be a YouTube edit? Marcus Phoenix suffers severe brain lapse in Dollar General.
It's just like a 3 aisles over. You see Coltrane looking at the steel and Laffy
Oh,
Taffy, and he goes,
no,
"Woo!"
no, hamburger helper. Hamburger helper.
He's a sick bite hamburger.
Woo, baby! Woo!
But it's for like, it's a turkey hamburger helper.
Oh,
So
you
it's
could-
just like, gobble, gobble, motherfucker! Woo! Because he does that in Gears of War 3. I don't know if you knew that or not.
He does?
he?
Gobble,
Yeah.
gobble. Why is there a turkey?
No, there's no turkey. He like shoots down this huge freaking thing and he just goes, gobble, gobble, motherfucker.
That's fitting. Gears 3 was kind of strange when all things.
Marcus, I'm your father.
Boat.
Turn to dust now.
I kind of like the
What is
angle
this,
where they were on the
Assassin's
boat.
Creed?
Yeah, fuck it. I hated those games.
Assassin's
I
Creed?
never liked one.
I don't think I played any.
You like trailing missions?
No.
Hey kid,
Hey
kid, come here.
Kid, what did
I
you
got
do?
trailing missions out the ass.
Opens coat pocket. It's just, you want some trailing missions?
Alright.
Do you like an entire game
I got a
concept?
semi-related Christmas topic.
Rude Eric is back.
Alright, so speaking of rude, you know, sometimes Christmases, they don't go that well. And, you know, people get heated, people get fighting.
Oh,
This is kind of...
we've had a lot of those.
Yeah, pull back the eyelids.
So this is more like, not Christmas specific, but which parent, and I'm sorry, Rob, I would love to hear any... I want to hear any anecdote
my
you have,
God.
but which
Perfect.
parent would you rather never have heard yell/scream?
Dad.
That's easy. Yeah, it's like, well, hold on.
Dan, we had a thing.
Context.
What do you mean? Or just like,
Context of the yelling / screaming.
Christmas related?
Because
It can
whereas
be, doesn't have
dad
to
yells
be.
more often, when mom has, the seldom time mom's lost her shit. Ooh.
that's
Oh man,
that's
It's
what
also
I'm getting
like,
at.
Mom
That's
usually
dark.
yells and cries because like you fucked up personally. You
Usually.
personally did something that
Man
was
is-
fucked up.
man,
like,
is it scary?
Yeah, no, I grew up with like my brother and my dad like constantly fighting because my brother would do something stupid, and my dad would just yell at him, and they just back and forth. So I'm just used to hearing it. I heard my mom yell and like lose her shit maybe 3 times, and I never want to hear that again. At least I know where I got my
I think
anger
I
from.
lost. When she was prescribed steroids for I think she had the whooping cough like really bad.
Right.
My sister missed the bus, and I've never heard such violent screams of just like, oh, gonna burp. Oh, never mind. Where essentially it was, you better fucking walk.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And Sam walked the astronomical almost 2.5 hours to Union something or other.
Did she? I thought-
No, she did.
She did.
I
You
missed the.
could do it back.
I missed the bus too.
Oh.
I just stayed in the basement.
I did that once.
I was just like, yeah, I don't think it'd be a good idea to tell mom I missed the bus.
I remember.
So I had a whole thing of like I slept in the basement, and then like I set an alarm for like when like I was supposed to be home, and I walked around because she was still sick in her bedroom. I walked around, opened the door, I was like, hey mom, I'm back.
Oh my god. So I feel like we've derailed. I'm gonna be real here, quite a bit
From Christmas,
From Christmas.
we ruined it.
We ruined it. It's like we ruined
I've
our
ruined
we
another
ruined our own
holiday.
Christmas podcast. Fuck. Do the pufferfish one more time. Thanks.
You know what? Still funny.
Still, it's working. I'm still laughing. It's funny.
Welcome to a the fourth
I
wall.
want to talk about some. God, no one's gonna get that except me. You know that.
I know.
Yeah, God damn it. Put a picture of Linkara up on screen. Thank you.
Who the hell is that?
He's
Me reacting.
Christmas is saved.
I guess. Ah, God. So I want to talk about some Hayward family lore that I found out today. Because Dad, he comes around and he gives me this candy, and it's a
Oh, the Hayward's candies?
the Uncle Joe's mint ball thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I told him, I was like, this is vaguely familiar. What's up with this? And he goes, your ancestors worked in those factories. I was like, what? And he goes, yeah, over in England. So I'm like, you're gonna have to unpack this a little bit. And he goes, so back in the day, he said, people were like lucky to get those sorts of factory jobs. And he said one of the biggest people at that time to like work for it was the fucking mint ball factory. And I'm like these little...
You could pay children in mint balls for
So,
hard
yeah.
labor.
Generations of
They still
Hayward
do.
women worked at the Uncle Joe's mint balls, and you can still get them today.
How many Hayward women were there? It was like an Irish family of just like
They
50,000.
get their fingers clipped off and fucking like they missed something on the machine.
Here's a lolly little lovely.
There's an oldie there.
I
Replace her.
think there's children in this one.
Right. So it's like, and it's
They
you know,
give birth while we're making mint balls.
And
Like, oh, time to work, baby.
the funniest fucking thing is that they're really kind of unremarkable. Like they're old-fashioned, right? They're made by hand, so you gotta buy them in small numbers.
Tasteless.
But they're kind of tasteless.
mint
They're
balls.
kind of boring, right? And people are just like, "The fuck is a mint ball?" And I'm like, "Put it together. It's a little ball. It tastes like
It's like
mint."
mint.
But oddly enough, it's brown, which is strange.
All that natural.
Yeah, the natural
Flavorings.
So there's some Hayward family Christmas lore, I guess.
Where is that
When you're-
Christmas?
when you-
Because it's minty, I
Yeah.
think.
It feels like it. I only discovered around
Why does it
Christmas.
feel like
I just
personal?
And specifically, they've only bought them because, like, our family will occasionally buy them, but usually only around Christmas. So far, the Christmas traditions in our family, that's a good
Panini.
sideline to a topic. Panini?
No, every time they get they'd stop doing the ham, and we would just cut it and make sandwiches.
Ah, well, we'd make sandwiches, but I'm talking about, like, things there on the topic of food. The one thing that's been consistent in my family for the past 3, 4, maybe even 5 years,
Cinnamon roll.
the Pantone. Yeah, and a
Uh,
lot of people, you say that phrase and they're like, the fuck is a Pantone? It's like, it's a hybrid between a bread and a cake. And they come out of Italy, and there are gluten-free versions, which is phenomenal. Never would have guessed. But Pantones are these little things, you cook them in there. They're almost like a giant fucking muffin. That's what it kind of looks like. But they're a bread
It's like a
cake,
bundt cake.
hybrid. Yeah,
Big
it's
ol'
like,
fucking muff.
because it's not as sweet
Friggin'
as a
muff.
cake. And it's not as,
Duff's muff.
Oh, dude, what the fuck?
wow.
What just happened?
she's like 30 now.
I know, but where did that come from?
It came from a YouTube video.
Yeah.
It's
All
word
right.
association.
Oh,
Hillary Duff's muff.
6
Vegeta sells Dragon Ball Z.
It could have easily have been
Duff's
Jigglypuff's muff.
Can anybody do a good, like, Dragon Ball Z impression?
I don't know.
I don't know, can you?
I tried doing Vegeta.
Are you
Goku, where are you?
I did it all for Hillary Duff's muff. You see? It's kind of close.
I feel like that's.
Who can do a good mean Piccolo? His voice
What
is
does
so
he even sound
fucking
like?
deep. Where he's like, Goku. Blah, blah,
It's the
blah,
same
blah.
voice actor as
right.
Vegeta.
I saw Piccolo come up on a list.
wackadoo.
I have no idea.
I saw
what
Piccolo come up on a
sounds
list
like.
of characters that weren't black, but they were black, and it was Piccolo. And
It
it's
was
like,
green.
yeah, but he,
Big, green, and
he was
mean,
black.
with also no dick.
Yes. Wait, how do you know?
They fucking shoot eggs out of their mouths, and there's no women. They don't need dicks.
Can you confirm if you didn't have a dick?
No dick.
Confirm
is
it.
it-
How?
I took my camera angle from Dragon Ball Z Fighters, and I upskirt him.
Bullshit, because I guarantee if you did that to Android 18, or even Cheat
Hyper
Sheet,
3D
they didn't-
realistic
they didn't,
pussy.
No, they didn't. No, the fuck. You're lying to me.
Yeah, probably.
And Dan's like, I'll fucking buy
I'll
it.
fucking
just
look
to
it up
check.
now.
He's like,
Dan,
you know, just on
there's
the
no-
off chance that it might
Now,
be there.
hard to believe, I've been gaslit before. All it would have taken for you to ruin me was Rob to go, I own the game, I've seen it.
Rob, you fucking limp dick
Dude, I
fuck, you
literally-
should have helped.
Literally just have to be like, dude, I fucking play it every day. I know.
Dan, in one of your
dumb
favorite
ass.
They've been
games,
3D modeling pussy since Budokai 2.
in one of your favorite games, Sonic Adventures, they gave Rouge the Bat hyper detailed muff.
Fucking green screen it in. It's like they make him wear the fucking morph suit and everything. It's
God
super
damn it.
tight over the lips. Oh my god.
That-
I wanna
isn't that
kill
true,
myself.
though?
That is true.
That
What?
did, yeah. In Sonic Adventure Battle 2 or whatever, they
What?
gave Rouge
Rouge
the Bat
like a detailed pussy.
like detailed
What?
pussy bump.
I've
Like,
told you I stopped playing games
a
with your
camel toe?
pussy physics.
I'm gonna start playing these games with bat pussy physics.
They got their mammary glands all over the thing.
They did in every version of the game. They had mad detailed titty physics.
That was like even like freaking like
Yeah.
Sonic does like the Special Olympics was just like, why does Rouge the Bat have fucking boob physics?
What the fuck?
We just
Sonic
couldn't
gotta
be
make it
inaccurate.
Sonic
We're all
does
about
the
accuracy
Special
here.
Olympics.
My favorite.
That's what a great Wii game.
That sounds like a fucking Always Sunny episode. Sonic does the Special Olympics and it's just fucking Charlie in a blue suit, like,
Mac, you gotta help me out with this.
Every time he
goes,
says gotta go
"Charlie,
fast and starts running, just hits his face.
God damn it.
Charlie, we gotta turn you into a lean special machine.
I don't
Oh
know,
my
Mac.
God.
I don't really feeling being
That's
a
like
special
not
machine.
not disparaging anything regarding to that. Did anyone else watch the movie The Ringer?
no.
Yes.
No.
When you see and hear what that movie is about, it has Johnny Knoxville in
Yeah,
it. You're
yeah.
like, oh my fucking god, this is gonna be terrible. Johnny Knoxville, what were you thinking? And then you actually watch it and you're like, oh, you
You're
know,
bored.
it's a bad premise of a movie,
Wasn't terrible.
but they don't depict the people who actually have special needs in that movie in a bad light. They're more funny than usually everyone else.
You said what were you thinking? The only thing in my mind was Angry Video Game Nerd references. I just saw
What?
Andy grabbing a box of the Ringer and go, what were they thinking? The directors of the movie were so fucking shitty. Fuck, blah, blah. Like, just going on a whole
Dan,
AVG.
that-
Are we the only ones, again, that watched Angry Video Game Nerd?
You're the only one watching Angry Video Game Nerd.
Fuck
Dude, that's
no.
that'd be nostalgia critic.
Everybody we follow watched the fucking Angry Video Game Nerd.
I never liked him.
I watched him.
I know you did.
Yep.
He drank nothing but like Heineken's.
Yeah, we have to watch a Big Rig episode over the road
Big
racing.
Rig.
He was the first one to give that game shit though, before it blew up as
What?
a meme. Big Rig over the road racing.
Oh my god.
The game where you can drive faster in reverse than forward, and the game's not programmed to have a limit, so you can just infinitely speed up backwards. There's runs on YouTube called highest achieved limit backwards Big Rigs over the road racing. It's just some guy with a sick tricked out computer running it until it crashes, because it'll hit an integer overflow and just crash the game.
Those are all words, certainly.
The game can't handle
Got
what
him.
you're doing.
Hell yeah.
Game be like,
Yeah.
bruh, too fast on Big Rig.
Too
You guys
fast, Big
ever
Rig,
hear
not
fucking
programmed well.
Mud Runner? It's got real mud physics. You get sucked in all
You ever hear
directions.
Backyard Wrestling with the ICP loser on the front cover?
You hear about Quap? Dude, Quap is hard.
Shut the fuck up, Dan.
Were you ever good at Quap?
Is
No,
it-
no one's good at QWOP.
Is it 2010?
That was,
Dude, you're thinking 2008.
You're right, it was 20. It was around that time. I remember playing it in Pennsylvania. It's like 2009, 2010.
I have no frame of reference for time.
Yeah, 2019
The
was
minute
like 10
Rob's
years ago.
childhood died, he just gave up on time.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like there was this big event that happened probably like around the time I turned 17 that just like traumatized the shit out of me and like threw everything out of whack.
He met us.
He's talking about us. Zero.
You're not Brad.
Yeah. Oh god. No,
He's doing fine!
Brad's fine.
He owns a bunch of fucking nice vehicles.
He does.
Why does he have
He's better at guitar than any of us ever
Yeah,
will be.
dude,
never played?
he probably has such a fucking hog on him. Dude,
Brad,
go
if
that
you're
far.
listening, come on the show. We'd love to have you.
Dude, Brad,
I'm sorry.
If you're listening to this, I really hope you're doing well. I
think he
fucking
is,
miss
yeah.
you, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, cool. I'm glad. I see
And
you
I would like to
pop
say,
up on Instagram.
I don't know who you are. I'm sorry.
Pretty sure he drives a GTI, so that's cool. We can, you know, like.
And see, you
race.
didn't get stabbed that night. Look how good you're doing.
So, I wanted to address in these closing thoughts the one Chris. I didn't answer my question previously because I already knew my answer, but it's funny that even though I knew
I think
the
me
answer,
and yours are both the same.
I think they're the same, right? We were talking about the most like meaningful Christmas or like best Christmas we had. For me and Andy, it's the same one, and it was such a phenomenal feeling knowing that not only was there was honestly a position of privilege involved because like there was a money side of things, but it was like the work that was put in, and it was just kind of like doing the impossible. It was 2005. November had hit. The Xbox 360 is brand fucking new. It's sold out everywhere. Scalping back then, just as prevalent as it is in this holiday season where nobody we know is getting a PS5 because
fucking scalpers, dude. But it's like back then there was a human element. Like these fuckers had to line up and go get the fucking things. So me and Andy, being the gamer boys that we were, and we really wanted one. You know, we were younger back
But
then.
me
We
and
didn't-
you had the realization of just like, look,
We knew
we're
it-
probably not getting it.
Yeah, we knew it probably wasn't gonna happen.
I'm
so
like,
we had
we'll
tons of-
just, we'll take the W. I mean,
Andy,
the L.
Andy accepted the reality of the situation before I did. I was still like a little more hopeful. I was like, you never know. Like me and Andy are fucking downstairs Christmas morning, like just kind of looking at shit, and Andy's like, go see, it's fucking nothing that even looks remotely close to what would be an Xbox 360 box. And I'm like, yeah, we don't know. We don't know that yet. Let's just, let's wait it out. We'll see. And like the folks, they were like, yeah, we did what we could, blah, blah. And we're going through and we're unwrapping shit. And I go for something that looked like...
I did.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was a movie.
I thought it was a fucking movie. And I scratched a little bit, and it was just the Xbox 360 logo, and I'm like, no fucking way.
No fucking way.
No fucking way. And of course, they got a whole fucking bundle of, like, a Xbox 360 bundle, and it was one of those just, like... Even back then, it being, like, what, like 12 or 13, I was like, why?
It was, it almost, like, exceeded...
What did you do to have to... And to find out what my dad and my mom did, they
Right.
eBayed ward a guy in Canada.
It was actually, so the
Or
story...
no, the seller was a guy in Canada.
Back then, when there was a human element, there was bot software, but you had to be really good to, like, have that sort of ability. So many people didn't, so there was a human element to auctions back then. Mom... She had been following a bid that she had put on eBay a couple days ago. This is for the combo unit up in Canada. She was like, "Is this? You got the core? You got the unit. You got an extra controller, and you got Project Gotham Racing, which used to be a video game.
It was
racing.
that Cameo.
Oh, Cameo, fucking Cameo.
Yeah, fuck that game, but Call of Duty 2.
Call of Duty 2, right? Which is that was the console seller back then, and it was like a big fucking deal. And she put a bid on it. It was not at the rate that all the other ones were. They were going for over $1,000, even back in 2005, to put, like, reality. It's like, it's bad now. It was just as bad then. They were going $1,200 in 2005. Ridiculous. So, she found one. I think it was $600 in 2005 money, which is still, like, it's worth even more today, right? It's fucking insane. And she was like, she goes, didn't think it would happen. The auction was going to close 4 a.m. So she waited. She set an alarm. She's just waiting and waiting and waiting, checking it periodically, upping it when it had to be upped. Middle of the night, it's 4 a.m. It's within the last couple minutes. She has the winning bid, and nobody outbid her. She fucking won. And she said, she told us later, she said, I was ecstatic, but I had to be quiet because you guys super late at night. She goes in, shakes Dad, she's like, fucking got it.
Because didn't they have to, the night before, they had to drive and go get it. No? It shipped?
Actually, I'll have to get clarification on that. I'm not sure.
I think Dad went to the almost fucking border of Canada, which for being that part of New York isn't that far. But it's pretty far.
I wanted clarification on that, but it's like, even that was, it was so...
I remember there being some kind of trip he had to go.
We had Chris there for that, like our older brother, for people who don't know, we had Chris there for that holiday, and he was like, holy shit, like and we're like, you gotta imagine what Call of Duty 2, like way back in the day, looked like on like a standard definition TV. We still had our minds fucking blown, like going through the
Killing
campaign
everyone with the
Yeah,
BAR.
it was unreal. We went to school after break and everything. I was writing all my buddies being like, holy shit, you gotta come over and play this shit. We were bringing people over just to play the 360 and everything. It's fucking insane.
Just two white kids bragging right now.
No, I acknowledge very early on
we acknowledge.
there's a position of privilege involved with all of that.
Love your mom and dad.
It's like, Dad, we love you guys. If you've made it this far in the podcast, which you probably haven't, but still, throwing it out there.
We've ruined your Christmas. We've ruined your Hanukkah. We've ruined your Kwanzaa. We've ruined your Yule.
The goddamn Yule log. Fuck, throw out the pufferfish one more time. Man, it's I don't know if it's funny anymore. I'm sorry.
All it needs is brown stink lines, and it'd be 10 times funnier.
Wait, hold on a sec. Hold on. Play it one more time.
Eric,
You know what? I like
That's
it.
pretty
I
funny.
just- I
getting
like
mad
it.
with power.
Dude, Rude Eric is going
We want to say
crazy.
the closing thoughts of the Christmas season and how we've completely fucking ruined it.
2020's been a rough year, everybody. I'm glad
Oh, it's been
we've
fucking awful.
Yes,
Thanks for asking.
Glad we've survived more than anything. Glad the gang's here. You know, we've all pulled through.
We're not dead
Fucking dead.
yet.
Yeah, not yet.
There's no Carol. Wow, Carol. Someone say the word for me.
Carol!
Ers.
Carl! Karen, you're fucking...
Karen,
we
you
both
fucking
referencing wives and hats.
Get the
I
fuck...
think so.
Karen.
Yeah.
Grab a hot cocoa. Grab your Moxie.
What's that sound, Carl? That's the sound of forgiveness. That's people drowning, Carl. That is the sound of forgiveness.
Wow.
Lots of
We're
screaming
going
and
really-
silence.
Is it still 2010?
It's 2000.
Is it still?
10 years and we're just as dumb.
All right, Rude Eric's out of here. I'll see you guys soon.
Oh, you know
but
what?
you know something? I'll be back over the next couple episodes. You might not hear, normal Eric again, but Rude Eric will be back. Just you wait and see.
Also, Rude Eric's kombucha van.
Wow.
Rude kombucha.
Look at Rude Eric
Rude
go.
Booch.
Rude Booch,
What
yeah.
a fat ass.
Man.
Yeah.
Two Q's.
And on that note, we'd like to thank everybody for joining this very special episode of the podcast.
Rudolph the
thank
Red-Nosed
you.
Reindeer.
We have been the SmugBros. I've been
had a
Dan.
been Eric.
cancerous
You've been Rude Eric.
I've been Rude Eric.
And if you ever poked it, you would start to grow 1, 2.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
Put me out of my misery!
Alright, thanks everybody. Bye.
Fuck!
I can't find
Idiots.
I can't find the
You
button.
fucking idiot! End it!
Bye. See you.